Grand opening, grand closing.
Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend these YouTube streets, Puerto77. Can we just move on and just admit, just address the huge pink elephant that's in the middle of the damn room? Why is it so hard to just simply say, damn, Microsoft's console strategy was an abysmal failure, and now they have to completely pivot to a third-party provider, and then just leave it at that, and then talk about that. Talk about Xbox as a third-party provider. What games they're gonna provide? Are they gonna do more live service games? How much more integration they'll have with PlayStation, Nintendo? You know, how they're gonna balance a Nintendo platform that may not be up to spec. Will they keep supporting Nintendo, or they're gonna do unique games, things like that? Why can't those conversations happen? But no, that's not the conversation. The conversation is somehow to rope PlayStation, Nintendo into Xbox bullshit and their own failures. You know, I'm starting to think that the reason why this is going to stay this way is they're not gonna let this go, only because they were wrong. The guys like Destin and all the other Xbox influencers and everybody who so happened to jump on the Xbox train because they honestly thought the Xbox Series X Power was gonna do something, the Xbox Series S was gonna do something, Game Pass was gonna do something, Day and Date on PC was gonna do something, like all these things combined, and they just foresaw this huge victory. Man, Destin was that dude that, you know, did the wavy hand saying that Xbox and PlayStation 5 sales will be tapered off, meaning similar. And man, they were all wrong. They were wrong on everything. And then it wasn't even just that. When the execs of Microsoft, like, literally telling them, oh yeah, we don't look at, you know, Nintendo and PlayStation as competitors anymore, and now have the opportunity to put games on PlayStation. You know, even Satya came out and said, yeah, now we have the ability, you know, to put games on Xbox and consoles. Like, he was straight up, and these guys still couldn't see that Microsoft was going third party. But now they have this whole push about the industry's changing, and there's not going to be no console exclusives and all this stuff. Pretty much the fundamental idea that PlayStation and Nintendo is going to be just like Xbox. And it's like, no, brother. Because PlayStation is not failing as a console. It's very successful. Nintendo's extremely successful. It's Xbox consoles that's fail. So all this nonsense is for what? You know, I mean, granted, there's some pivotal things that are happening in the industry, like the layoffs and stuff. But, you know, Sean Layden specifically, you know, he pointed out that during COVID, you know, the industry did like an oversaturation of hiring because they thought that this would be the norm going forward post-COVID. So they hired a whole bunch of people, and then they jumped into these whole plans. And now post-COVID, they realized, wait a minute. Like Sean Layden says, it's not really the industry getting smaller. It's just going back to the way it was because it was overbloated during COVID and stuff. And, you know, but of course, all this stuff is being, how would I would say, utilized in a way to not admit that Xbox failed. That's all it is. All this stuff is leading to Xbox didn't fail. It's just simply we didn't know the industry was changing. No, Xbox failed badly, miserably. And that's why Microsoft is going third party, just like Sega and Dreamcast and all their products. Sega went third party because their first party strategy overall is a failure. Yeah, Xbox is going third party because the overall first party strategy is a failure. It's not the whole industry, okay? With PlayStation, let me put it this way. If y'all really believe PlayStation is going the route of Xbox, then I have just one simple question. Are we going to stop seeing PlayStation, Sony, prevent third-party games from being on Xbox? Meaning, are they going to stop third-party exclusive deals? Because it doesn't make sense that Sony, from a first-party perspective, be like, oh no, we got to put out games everywhere, but yet they still pay for third-party exclusives. So Sony's first-party has to be everywhere, but they're going to put in the funds and money to make third-party developers not have their games everywhere? So third-party exclusive is gonna stop, right? Like Final Fantasy, like the next Final Fantasy is gonna be day one PC and Xbox. Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, whatever they call it. That's day one on Xbox and PC, right? No more Rise of Ronins, no more Stellar Blades. These games that are, PlayStation exclusives. Pretty much going forward, they stopping all that. We're not gonna see that no more, right? Because it doesn't make sense to claim the first party gotta go multi-plat, but Sony spends funds on exclusives for the console made by third party. That doesn't make sense at all. So I just need confirmation from you guys. Put your name, put your face, put your name on the statement. Say the future of third party exclusive is done. I need to hear those words. Right? Y'all not gonna say that because you know damn well Sony's gonna put exclusives on PlayStation. You know damn well Sony's gonna go keep putting that third party exclusives. Like, what are we talking about here, right? But if that wasn't enough, right? How do they rope Nintendo into this? All right, I clicked on this article. It says right here, even Nintendo is branching away, albeit in a different way through theme parks and movies. Think of it this way. You don't need to own a Nintendo Switch to go to Universal Studios or watch the upcoming Legend of Zelda live action. Right? So it's pretty much, it says right here, Harding rolls ads. I'll save the statement above it. All console players now have strategies in place to reach broader audiences with their services, games, and IP. Out of the three companies, Microsoft has been the quickest and most active involving its strategy, largely because it had more acute need to look for growth beyond its console business, right? And above that, what is it? Recent comments from Phil Spencer seems to indicate an incredibly aggressive approach in this respect. Rumors are swirling of an Xbox handheld that would be more open to services like Epic Games having a place on it, and hopefully service like Steam, a strategy that aims to tear down the walled garden approach the industry has used in the console business for years. Players getting more access and more options for how to play is amazing news for customers. While porting to PC and mobile isn't a new strategy, it's happening at a much faster rate, and it will have a drastic impact on the console market and how we consume games in the future. Console platform holders have embraced a broader strategy over the past few years and will continue to do so with the aim of reaching gamers on non-console platforms, right? But the Nintendo thing doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't, like, what are we talking about? So Nintendo made a movie, they made a deal with Universal Studios to make Nintendo Land, and that's like, I don't understand what does that have to do with the console business, especially when Nintendo doubled down on that. I mean, look at this right here. This is some examples. Like right here, look at this. This is Mario Brothers. This movie was 1993. This is Legend of Zelda, the cartoon. I mean, I grew up watching this. This is 1989. This is Captain N, the Game Master. Right here, this guy right here, that's Simon Belmont, Kid Icarus, Mega Man. And she was, oh my God, I can't remember. That's not Princess Peach. I can't remember. I can't remember what game she was in. Is it Princess Peach? No, I don't think so. But anyway, these are things, and let's not even talk about this. Nintendo's merchandise. They've been doing Nintendo merchandise for years. You got vanilla hoodies, Legos, hair ties, caps, socks. You got chancletas and cups and and hot pad cooking, the kitchen apron stuff, and ceramic plates and pepper shakers and all this stuff. You got coffee grinder. Got coffee grinders up in here. Like you can make fresh coffee, Mario. Shotgun glasses. People getting drunk off this stuff, right? Like what is happening here, man? Like what are we talking about? Now we're just throwing any shit together. If we're just taking all masses information, listen, the point is biased because it's not coming from I don't think it's coming from a genuine place. I think it's coming from a place where people just don't want to admit they were wrong. Xbox Series S strategy of keeping up with PlayStation 5 sales, wrong. Xbox Series X being the world's most powerful console, wrong. People actually caring that the Xbox Series X is the most world's powerful console? Wrong. Day-and-day PC doing great things for Xbox consoles? Wrong. Game Pass doing great things for gaming, game development, and Xbox console? Wrong. Wrong. It's just wrong. Lots of wrong. Wrong across the board. But instead of just simply say, Microsoft just fucked up. Like, damn. Like, is it that hard? Like, bro, you got an F on the exam. That's it. Simple. Like, what are we doing this for? Why do we keep going at this way? But if y'all really feel this way, I just need somebody to answer. Is Sony going to keep doing third-party exclusives? Because it makes no sense to go after third-party exclusives then. If exclusives not possible, profitable, and console sales don't matter because you just can't grow, whatever, and everybody keeps going back to the PlayStation 2, then that means the third-party exclusive strategy should die too, because it doesn't make sense. Because, your first party, you're not worrying about it being exclusive to your console because it's just hurting the business, but you're going to pay for third-party? Especially when it comes for third-party developers, multi-platform sales is even more important to them. Because a lot of them don't have the additional revenue a first-party platform provider has. They don't have the money transaction revenue, seldom do. They definitely don't get 30% cuts from other third-party titles. Peripheral sales, console hardware sales, subscription services, to connect to the network and all that. Most of them don't have that. They don't have those extra revenue sides. So what most third-party software providers have, they primarily have game sales. Maybe a few of them has, money transactions, like the Fortnite. Who else? EA with Madden and Take-Two with, GTA Online and 2K, stuff like that. So there's a few out there, but most, they don't have those steady streams of revenue. They must have, like CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red lives and dies on sales. They ain't got nothing else, right? So this is like, I don't know, man. Like, I think you guys just don't want to admit you were just abysmally wrong. Like crazy wrong. Like crazy wrong. Like wrong to the point where people have to be like, did you guys even know what the hell y'all are talking about the last 3 years? Because y'all was so off the mark, right? You listen to their content over the last 3 years, before, before November even, right? They were knee deep in exclusives. They were knee deep in Bethesda exclusives. Oh, they couldn't wait to see what exclusives they're going to get from the ABK deal, right? All that stuff. All the future games Activision's going to make exclusive. Hey, they were even talking about potential World of Warcraft console port, and it's exclusive to Xbox, right? Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive to Xbox, Fallout 5, Fallout 6, whatever, exclusive to Xbox, all these games exclusive to Xbox, and then it went from that to Thanos snap. Oh yeah, everybody, yeah, no exclusives, yeah, it was obvious, it's obvious exclusives of 9, like that, all simply because they're putting Xbox games on PlayStation. Now the whole world changed. When, like, literally weeks before the rumors started coming out, they were so knee deep into the exclusives for Xbox, and it just went boom, get out of here. No one's falling this shit. But if we're falling for it, if we're really gonna go there, I need y'all to testify. Who in the Xbox community, and I'm talking the big advocates, the dudes that hold the line, you know what I'm saying? The big influencers. I need, the big advocates. I need y'all to testify. I need y'all to officially put the line in the sand. Draw the line in the sand. I need an official statement that states Sony will stop third-party exclusive deals. Because it doesn't make sense to keep doing that if what you guys are saying is true. So I need to hear it. Someone make the official statement that Sony's done with that strategy. I need to hear it. Say it. If no one's ready to claim and make that statement, get out of here with y'all bullshit. With that, thanks for rocking now. Let me know what you think of the video. Hit the comment section. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. I hope you enjoyed the video. 60 frames no lag every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And we're out of here.
Grand opening, grand closing.